welcome back into another episode of the Bet on Me podcast. It is Tuesday, April 19th, 2022. And guys, let's go ahead and jump right into what's been going on over the last night when it comes to sports. We're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors and how I'm changing my pick to who's going to win the NBA championship to the Golden State Warriors, not based off what I saw last night, but based off what I've been seeing out of them. How Steph Curry elected to go off the bench to be able to have Jordan Poole come into the starting lineup because he's been playing great. And let me explain something to you. It worked. Jordan Poole last night, 5 for 10 from the 3 point line, 29 points, 10 for 16 shooting, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Guys, I mean, you don't even really need Steph Curry, do you? I mean, he's coming off the bench. Well, check this out. Steph Curry comes off the bench, plays 23 minutes because, he's been battling injury. 12 for 17 shooting, 5 for 10 from threes, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, ends up with 34 points. Guys, oh yeah, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, a block, 2 turnovers. Jordan Poole only had 2 turnovers. I mean, come on, guys. This team is playing great right now. Wiggins had 13 on 5 for 9 shooting. Thompson had 21 on 9 for 19 shooting. He had 3 of 8 threes. That's not bad, but I mean, they're all in the plus too. It's just crazy. It is just crazy. Like that performance last night kind of shut, like, out of watching all the teams in the NBA and then seeing how the Warriors played, it reminded me how the Warriors have always played. How they get picks, they trade, they make moves like that. They do it the right way. They've always done it the right way, it seems, and it pays off for them. You know, they don't. They did the thing with Kevin Durant, and that really didn't seem to be. It worked for him one year, but then didn't. The next because of injury. But which I still think that the Golden State Warriors would have won that against Toronto if KD would have been healthy. Because there's no way that there's no way that they could have beat that team with Kevin Durant. It was just unfair, which is why a lot of people hated them. But they're back to being the Golden State Warriors, where it's a couple guys just dominating, shooting threes. And I think what it is, honestly, is if you play with Steph Curry, it's contagious. I mean, you're going to work with him in the gym. You're going to learn how to shoot. And that's what you got, man. You got another young coming up with Steph, and Steph's showing him the ropes, and he's just out there with that confidence playing with Steph Curry. No, I mean, the confidence to play with Steph Curry to know, you're going to come down, you can shoot. If you miss it, yeah, you got a guy that can come up and jack it from, you know, the damn half court logo over here and, sink it. I mean, not everybody's got that TO range, but, you know, Steph Curry's got it. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Like they dominated them last night. But yeah, I wanted to get into that. We went 2-2 on our bets last night. I think it was the Warriors blowing out the Nuggets. I thought the Nuggets would be able to at least keep up with them. Jokic had 26 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, but ultimately he got upset and got thrown out of the game after getting a technical and like flexing at the ref or whatever. The Mavericks lost to the Jazz, or the Mavericks won. Sorry, the Jazz lost to the Mavericks is how I should say that, because I had the Jazz. Didn't think the Mavericks would get it done, but Brunson had 41 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists last night, playing out of his mind as a point guard there for Dallas. I mean, without Luka Doncic, they're not going to go far, but they're going to get a couple games in against the Jazz. But I think the Jazz ultimately move on to the second round. Mitchell's just too good. He had 34 last night. He's always good for 30 something points, maybe 40. I mean, that's hard. You're not. I don't think they're going to beat them at home. And the Nuggets are missing Murray big time. They are missing Murray big time. So, we had a couple go our way last night. We had a couple that didn't go our way last night. It's all good because in the grand scheme of things, we woke up today and we get to do it all over again. So tonight, tonight we've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat. And I know Miami right now is just, they're dominating that series. But I think Atlanta can come in tonight and cover the 7.5 plus points. I think they at least, they lose by 5 or something like that, maybe 6, but they don't lose by 8. I think they at least come in ice tray. The playoffs, Each game, Kobe used to say this is a game of adjustments. It's like playing chess. They're going to come out, they're going to make adjustments. They did this to, hold back Ice Tray. Atlanta's going to make adjustments to be able to, their offense to get a little bit more opened up, make some more shots, get stuff going. Also, Minnesota Timberwolves. I think they're going to play tonight. I think they're going to play really good against Memphis Grizzlies. I know John Morant said he was injured, and it's news to him. But if John Morant's not 100%, I don't think Memphis is a team that I would put my money on. Uh, you don't have to take them on the money line plus 240. Take them on the points plus 7. That's minus 114. That's the standard against the Memphis Grizzlies anyway. I think that the Timberwolves can cover that plus 7. Also, the New Orleans Pelicans, and this is crazy because I'm going all plus side tonight. I'm taking the points. I'm taking these points. These are too many points tonight in games that matter too much in the playoffs, I think. So I'm taking the New Orleans Pelicans plus 10 against the Phoenix Suns. I think the Phoenix Suns get it done, yes, but I think New Orleans comes out to play tonight. I think they've got a good team, and I think they put up a fight tonight. So if not parlay them all together, which is plus 5,046, which, well, no, I'm sorry. I've got a few more thrown up in there. Atlanta, New Orleans. There you go. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Yeah. It's plus 561 if you parlay those 3 NBA picks right there. But I'm going to definitely sprinkle a little bit on each of them by themselves. And the most I'm going to put on one would probably be the New Orleans Pelicans against the Phoenix Suns at plus 10. If it goes up, I'm definitely jumping all over it here after the podcast. But I just think it's going to go down to probably about 8.5, something like that. There's no way that sits at 10 all night. We got some NHL action, and there's a couple games that I like in the NHL tonight. I like the Florida Panthers minus 1.5 pucks being slapped into the net up there in New York at the Islanders' place. I think Florida's the best team in hockey. I think they score more goals than anybody else. They have more wins at home than anybody else. I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Doesn't look like they're going to prove me wrong yet. So I think they go up there. I think they get it done. And also take the over in that game. I think the New York Islanders get a couple goals, but I think Florida they score a lot. So I think Florida's going to just at least keep their distance out a couple goals. Also tonight, the Calgary Flames are a great team, but they're traveling all the way down from Calgary to take on the Nashville Predators here in the South in Nashville. Nashville's sitting at plus 108 on the money line. Plus 1.5 goals scored by Nashville is minus 230 if that tells you anything. So it's really juiced. So I think the Nashville Predators win by at least a goal tonight. Probably goes overtime, something like that. But I just think Calgary having to travel, play Nashville at home. Nashville's a good team, and it is a hometown team. A team that I support. Need to cover a little bit more. Honestly, need to get up there to a couple games, but yeah, I think the Predators get that win tonight on the money line plus 108. So I'd go ahead and take that. So I'd take Florida Panthers on the puck line minus 1.5 pucks, and I would take the Nashville Predators plus 108 on the money line. I already went over NBA, MLB. I'll pick the early game for you guys. It starts at 1 o'clock. Over under total is at 8. Don't know about touching that at all, but I would take the Nationals at home minus 146 on the money line. Yeah, I haven't been watching a lot of baseball, but we're gonna go with the Nationals in the early game. That's just I don't want to say a flip of anything or something like that, because there's all kinds of other shows that already do that or everything like that. But we'll get like a magic 8 ball or something, see if we can shake that or something. But yeah, today just a pick on a whim here, just the first game, just to have a little action on an early game. I don't know if you guys like doing that, but I like having a little action on the early games, just to have a little something to watch, something to keep up with. And I know all these baseball games right now, I think these are series that they're all playing each other, because like the Dodgers are playing the Braves for like the third night in a row, which I think the Braves get the win tonight. Hopefully they're plus money. They're definitely plus money tonight. Anyway, early game Nationals minus 146 on the money line. Atlanta Braves tonight plus 128 on the money line. I would probably take that, either that or the plus 1.5 balls being slapped out of the park there against them. I think they can rein it in and at least, keep that within where they only lose by one. I don't think there's another. Uh, I don't think what happens last night happens again, where people just walk up with their first at bat against the Atlanta Braves and smack one out of the field. So anyway, that is the podcast today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We're rolling up on our 50th episode. Not really sure when that's coming. We can check real quick. I know this is just so professional. It's like you do a podcast. Yeah, so this is episode 49 and tomorrow will be episode 50. Probably try to do some big things for that. Talk about the NBA championship. The odds are out for that now. Oh, they've been released, updated, whatever you want to call it. So now the Brooklyn Nets are like plus 1400, and I can go ahead and look at it right now and tell you guys real quick. Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets are plus 1400. The Golden State Warriors are plus 500. Boston Celtics are plus 800. Miami plus 750. Milwaukee Bucks plus 470, and the Phoenix Suns plus 200. I cannot talk today, guys. Goodness. Anyway, if you want my pick, I really think it's going to be the Golden State Warriors. I think they go, and I think they win it all again. The Bucks are looking pretty good though. I did like the Nets, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna mull it over tonight and see if I can get get a pick, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll get more in depth. And also, apparently, there's football going on. What is it, American Football League or something like that? And from what I hear, it's pretty awful. So we're gonna check that out. Find out when that's going on. I think there might be a game on tonight for that actually, or last night, or I don't know. I know there was a game supposed to be on, but it's postponed, and I know there's a lot of controversy around how terrible it is, and the XFL's coming back. So we're going to see about all those leagues because this is predominantly a football. I like football. I like to bet on football. This isn't really a football show per se, but because we bet on anything. But football is where I make most of the money. Football and hockey, and I haven't really been paying much attention to the hockey this year. So we're just focusing a lot on football, and if there's football being played, we're gonna have it on the TV, and if we're able to bet on it, we're gonna bet on it. We're gonna give some odds on that stuff. So we're gonna check into all that. But I am excited for the XFL to get kicked off. I know The Rock's been trying to get, or Dwayne Johnson has been trying to get that thing going. So we'll see about that, and hopefully we can bet on XFL games on FanDuel and legal sites. That would be great. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Episode 49, episode 50 is coming up. I can't believe it. We've already done this many episodes. I'm having to check it again because I can't believe that this is really, yeah, this is episode 49. Episode 50 is coming up tomorrow. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I didn't think I would make 50 episodes. We're trying to make it to 100 and see where we can go from there, but hey, we made it. We about made it to 50. So let's keep it going, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. We got the email bet on me podcast at the bet on me podcast at gmail.com. Get all that stuff in there, and you can send questions, concerns, comments. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and have a good one.